One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCF's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Thomas. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The give on the inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Got it behind the line, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got a man. It's Douglas. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
The Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Smashes through the tackle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Big guy smells it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Burke. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCF! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sticky. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
UCF 14.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the offensive coordinator here after that incompletion, 4th down, because you scored a touchdown on your first drive, then you kicked a field goal. You don't want to punt now on your 3rd drive of the game, right? Things are going so well. Do you trust your quarterback? Do you trust your offense to go convert this thing and stay on the field?
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the ground with the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the run, it's sticky. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to get it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Burke. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, UCF! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
UCF 24.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To throw, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's got it down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Unleashes it on the run. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Virgil. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on 3rd down. Now it's 4th and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rush is on him. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets enough. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Snap in the shotgun. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Breaks the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they used their speed and tackled him for a loss.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.